Real Estate Investor presents Investing Tips, Salesman's Tricks to Close a Wholesale Deal by Colin Egbert with Hope Hammond. There are plenty of pluses in your favor as a wholesaling investor. The economy is slow, houses have glutted the market, and people need to sell. You'll be able to take advantage of all of these potential sales with a good buyer's list, some legwork, and a few house flipping basics. Beyond your time and effort, there are a few little salesman tips you can use to ensure that the homeowner sells with you or that the buyer wants your deal. These are mostly closing tricks that encourage homeowners and buyers to offer their information or decide that they want the deal. The first closing type is called the empathy closing. This is a great method to practice with homeowners. You'll discuss the homeowner's situation with them and try to develop empathy for a stronger connection with the homeowner. Perhaps this house is an inheritance from a relative that recently died. Empathize with their loss and develop that connection. Almost everyone has lost a relative, and you'll be able to understand their difficulty, thus encouraging them to trust you with this deal. Another closing method is the order form closing, which is also good for homeowners who are hesitant to start a deal and sell the house with you. Try providing a form to the homeowner to fill out, just so you can collect their information, like names and addresses, when they start to hem and haw over a deal. And while you're filling this out with them, you can continue the conversation about the deal and get them a little bit closer to closing by asking for more pertinent bits of information to put into the form. The third trick for closing a deal is called the not for you closing. This is a great closing method to use on buyers. It helps create a competitive feeling by letting them know that there are others interested in the property, and it may disappear if they don't act fast. For example, if the buyer starts coming up with reasons why they can't buy right now, in other words, trying to talk themselves out of it, you can say something like, you can start agreeing with the buyer about their problems, and then turn it on them. Try saying something like, oh, you're right, you probably wouldn't want to invest in this area of the state. I have another buyer who is interested in a nice, quiet place, and this will probably suit him or her just fine. It lets the buyer know that this property has some big points. It's in a nice, quiet area. And it tells them that there's another buyer who is interested in the property. These are just a few quick methods you can use to convince buyers and homeowners to move a little bit closer to the end of a closing if they start to get hesitant. To learn more about real estate and wholesaling, head to realestateinvestingwholesales.com.